Hello and welcome back to the Pain-Free Period podcast. I'm your host, Allie Becker. I'm super stoked that you're here. I hope you're super stoked that you're here. And on today's podcast, we're talking about one of the biggest game changers for healing my period pain, and that is adventure. Not just for fun, not just for fitness, but adventure as medicine. I want to share with you how movement, nature, and adventure help me reclaim my life and ultimately heal my period pain. Let's rewind. When my endometriosis was at its worst, my period pain was beyond crippling. I'm talking nausea, vomiting, debilitating period cramps, fetal position on the bathroom floor kind of period pain suffering. Not surprisingly, this also happened to be the point in my life which my physical and mental health was at its worst. I didn't realize it then, but how I was living, how I was eating, drinking, moving my body, sleeping or not sleeping was having a massive impact on the storm that was happening inside my body. But back then, I didn't understand the connection. I didn't realize that my inputs were affecting my outputs. I didn't realize that what I did every day was actually shaping how I would feel every month. I just thought I was broken. Until one day, I broke. It was the morning of my 28th birthday and I woke up hungover. I was feeling terrible, bloated, angry. I had no idea what had happened the night before. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I barely recognized myself. And in that moment, I had a total breakdown. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to change my life. I just knew that something needed to change. So I did the first thing that came to my mind, something I had never done before. I asked the universe for help. I didn't know what that meant or what I was expecting to happen. It was just the first thing that came up, so I leaned into it. 3 months later, I met Matt, who was this wildly enthusiastic, down for any adventure type of person who showed me a different way of living. Nature, movement, adventure, health. We made a pact to help each other become the happiest and healthiest versions of ourselves. At first, it was simple. We went for slow walks on the lakeshore because that's really all I could handle. I would have to stop every once in a while, sit down on a bench, and catch my breath. My body felt heavy and slow, but I just kept showing up. Then we graduated to hiking trails. I was out of breath, my face got flushed. Sometimes I'd even have to stop and cry on the uphills. But I just kept going because something inside of me was waking up. Then came the real game changer. Instead of saying to me, let's go on a 2-hour hike, instead, Matt said, let's go explore this new trail and find this waterfall. Bing! Disguise exercise in adventure. There was purpose, there was curiosity, there was wonder. There was this exciting jewel at the end of this mission to be found. All of a sudden, I didn't care how long it took or how hard it was going to be. I was focused on this goal. I was excited for the quest, the exploration, and that changed everything. Over time, I actually started to crave the feeling of getting stronger. I took on more multi-day hikes, backcountry trips, bikepacking adventures. But here's the thing. I would still get my period and it would still hurt. And sometimes I did not have the luxury of stopping my day, curling up in a bed, having a hot bath, and cuddling up with a heat pack. We were remote. I was low on water or low on food, and we had to keep going. And what I discovered blew my mind. Moving through the pain actually helped ease the pain. My cramps began to ease. My low back pain loosened. My moods even shifted. And yes, science backs this up. Movement helps lower inflammation in your body and can actually reduce the amount of pro-inflammatory prostaglandins, which are the little culprits behind your cramping and your pain while you're on your period. It helps regulate cortisol, it releases feel-good endorphins, it literally shifts your internal chemistry. And I didn't know all this back then, but I certainly felt it. What hit me over time was the way I was living outside of my period had a massive impact on how I felt during my period. Daily movement, sunlight, nature, getting outside, and feeling excited about something bigger than myself. Adventure helped me build physical strength, yes, but also emotional resilience, inner calm, grit, enthusiasm. And even now, though I'm no longer in pain, I feel strong, grounded, and most alive when I'm out on adventures. Adventure is my medicine. Keeps me well, it reminds me who I am, it fills my cup, and I want every woman to feel that too. You don't have to go on a multi-month bikepacking trip or some epic 3-day hike just to feel the benefits of adventure. Start where you are. I'll walk around the block, a gentle hike, a new trail, a local forest, watch the sunrise. The point isn't really performance. It's connection. Connection to your body, connection to the earth, connection to your inner strength, maybe even connection to the people who go on the adventure with you. Adventure was the door that opened me up to so many other healing practices, and that is why I'm so passionate about weaving it into the Pain-Free Period program. Because it works, because it's free, because it changes everything. So if you've been feeling stuck, stagnant, or disconnected, start with movement, start with nature, start with one small adventure. You might just find yourself again. All right, I hope you all get out on an adventure this week. I'd love to hear all about it, how it makes you feel, what shifts for you. Tell me all about it in the comments below. And until next time, keep exploring, keep adventuring, keep moving, and remember, you are powerful and healing is possible.